All right, XRP family, XRP community, welcome in. Jason, TCP Supersystem. Got a quick one for you tonight. We got some new opportunity zones, identified on the XRP charts. Again, this new Supersystem view consists of the daily view on the right, daily view on the left, weekly view on the right. That way we can kind of compare and really hone in on those opportunity zones, whether they're in an uptrend or downtrend. So tonight's video, this one's just going to be XRP. So let's walk through this real fast. We'll take a peek at what we're thinking. Now, granted, the system alerts, interpretations, my trade actions may not be suitable for you. Not financial advice or recommendations to buy or sell. Please consult a licensed advisor before making any actions. Investing is risky. So again, on your screen, we got the XRP price based on the Bitfinex exchange price. I want to show you the zones that we've identified first, then we'll talk through the signals that we see on the chart. So on the downside, we have identified a level of about 222. On the upside, we've got a zone identified for 322. And again, if you go look at our past videos, we've said we really need to hold that 298 level before we really go back above 3 and really see that boom that we're all expecting, especially with ETFs. So again, 222 to the downside, which we're approaching. We're at 234 now, and then 322 on the upside. So right now on the daily view, you're going to see, and I'll try to zoom in here. This red cloud here is your indicator for we're in a confirmed downtrend. You know, this is after that big scam wick we had back the other day. But I want to show you something here on our standard deviation methodologies. Let's spread this out a little bit so we can read it. I'm getting a little excited on the daily. How best to explain this? So all three lines here, again, for those that are new, the white line is your fast line. It's going to move faster than the orange and blue. And you can see we've come down, we hit the lower extremes. You know, we got some level 1 diamonds down here. There's 3 levels of diamonds, light to dark. The darkest being what have historically been the more opportunistic. But we came off these lower extremes, and that white line is about to approach the green opportunity zone up here in our standard deviation methodologies. If that thing can get up and penetrate through the red zone, it's probably where we're going to start seeing some opportunity to see a trend reversal back to the upside. And I would be willing to argue that it might be somewhere around this 222 level. And that's basically a bottom of where leverage liquidation can take place. We all know before the ETFs come, they're going to try to liquidate all leverage. So pretty strong zone there before we turn higher. And then looking at the hot sensors on the daily, all three are below the midline, and they're only gray, blue, and white. So that's really, technically early in the downtrend. We typically like to see orange or red to really take action. But I'm not sure, we are in a bull run, so we may not make those levels. But we'll see what this 222 level does, and then go from there. And again, we got the same levels identified on the weekly chart. And I do want to call out something on the weekly because, our support zones are a little different on the weekly chart because it's a longer term view. So you can see down here, we've already penetrated down through the 50-day moving average. And our next stop, if we break that 222 zone, might likely be this 100-day moving average, which would be somewhere around, by the time it got there, probably I'd say 155 to 160 maybe. Because that thing is going to continue to move. So let's just say 155, 160. I really wouldn't want it to go that low, but if it does, fantastic. More opportunity for people like us to stack our bags. And again, we are holders of XRP. We never sell it, no matter what the system says, but we do identify these opportunity zones where we can continue to add to our bag. And again, I want to show you something here, which is interesting. It's a little different than the daily view. So on the weekly view, we have a medium-term hot sensor, long-term hot sensor, both of which are in the red zone. Now, not too concerned about that. because the short term for that is it's just gray and it's on the downside. So kind of, I guess I would say contradictions here, but that's okay. I'd probably be more looking at the daily view for this purpose. And you can see we hit a level 3 diamond back here actually on, that was July 14th. That's a level 3, nailed the top, and then down we came back to the cloud. And then generally either the top or bottom of that cloud is typically where you see some support, and if it fails, it continues lower, and that's what it did. It failed, and now we're continuing lower toward those leverage zones. So that's as easy as it can get, folks. Like I said, this is a truly unique system. I built it over 2 to 3 years. You're not going to get this coverage anywhere else. So if you get value out of TA on crypto or stocks, and you think our content has value, then like, share, subscribe, help us keep growing, keep the XRP Army informed. That you probably won't find a lot of people out there giving you specific targets or opportunity zones and hitting them consistently, and we are doing that. So check us out if you don't believe me. The videos speak for themselves. If you have any cryptos or stock you want us to put through the system, feel free to put those in the comments. We will try to address them as we can, but no promises there. And until next time, be blessed. We love you.